Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
Big game.
Let's also talk about how this man, Armin, is so big brain that he figured this shit out, probably before anyone.
Yeah.
He's so big fucking brain to figure this shit out. Back like we never left with another episode of the Dosyonkos podcast. It's your favorite podcasting duo, your captain and your boy, SV Samuel Winslow, here with my boy, co-captain Deion Chopper. Deion, was cracking.
Yeah, what's up, boss?
Yeah. Shit, man. What's going on?
Yeah. Not much, boss. Yo, hella stressful day. We were just talking about this in the captain's convo before.
Captain's Barf. In the captain's corner.
In the captain's corner. Weird, stressful day, but I'm glad that we're here, kicking this off, talking about some of the best anime to come out in the recent times, even during these hectic times.
Yeah, dude. Like, we're going to be talking about the good stuff. It's going to be a fucking good one. So on the docket, classic weekly recap, going over whatever the fuck we've been watching. Deion's gonna talk about some shit. Probably Fire Force. I don't fucking know. The regular shit.
There's not even regular shit. We're actually on time recording this time, so we have no
weekly recap. We have like a minimal weekly recap because we're not late like normal.
Yeah.
But that's irrelevant because we're about to go into the main meat, which is Attack on Titan season 2, which is probably one of the cleanest seasons of anime that I've seen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna chat about that. Get the full season breakdown. But yeah, that's on the docket.
So my weekly recap I've been crushing Demon Slayer because I really enjoy Demon Slayer more than like any anime I've probably watched in a long time. The animation is just so clean. I like the protagonist of Tanjiro so much more than like any character I've watched in a long time. So, if you haven't watched that, you gotta check that out. You got to. It's one of the best, like I said, one of the best animes to watch. So I'm on episode like 25 right now. There's only 26.
Oh shit! You have to finish that shit. Like done with it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on 26 right now. I finished 25. So I just like. That's how much I love it. Remember we started like, we're going to rewatch it for the pilots. And I watched 10 episodes that first day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just got it. It's just so good. So that's Fire Force. We kind of like
I'm working my way through that shit.
We're pretty much on the same page, right? For Fire Force.
I think I'm fully caught up, but I can't remember.
I'm not. I don't even remember if I'm fully caught up. I fell off of Eye Shield though, which is kind of disheartening.
Yeah, I haven't had time to watch Eye Shield because I've been watching Attack on Titan and stuff like that. Yeah. But once I have some time, I'm hopping back on Eye Shield, bro. I'm
missing it. Like, it's a good calm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely a nice like palate cleanser. Yeah. It's way different. It's way calmer. Even though it's intense, it's just way calmer than most shit. Like, it don't got you like tense up like Attack on Titan has me OD tense.
Like it's so true. Demon Slayer is the same way. People are just dying all the time, and I'm like, I'm getting so excited because like they're fighting and their fight scenes are insane. Yeah. And then I'm like, I just need to like take it down for a second.
Yeah, big facts.
So Jujutsu Kaisen. I know the episode dropped tonight.
Okay.
So it's episode
I've only seen
5.
The first 2. I have to catch up.
I'm caught up on those. Okay. They. It's weird. It's this anime. It's still holding its position, but I don't know if it was you who I was talking to about this, but maybe it was someone else. Someone else brought up Jujutsu Kaisen, and I said it's doing just enough to keep me interested.
Oh yeah, and that was me, you and Matt talking about it. Yeah, you and Matt. Yeah.
So it's doing just enough to keep me interested, but it's not. It hasn't like popped off yet. The pilot was great because it had me questioning a lot of stuff. So I'm like, I have to see episode 2.
Yeah. And
then they had like some good fights. And then I'm like, okay, I want to see what 3 has. And now it's kind of like, at what point does this, hit a, maybe I'm just maybe I'm just like gassed up from watching Attack on Titan, where someone gets murdered in the first second. Like so maybe that's the point, but
I feel you.
it's slow. It's moving a little slow.
You're just waiting for it to hit its stride. That's what you're waiting for. Yeah, I feel you.
If that's the word, I don't know. Stride, I guess. I hope it's not stride isn't here. That's all I gotta say.
I feel
that's
you.
it for me.
I've seen the first 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Like it's been good, but I have to like obviously like catch up because I haven't really known shit about it. So once I have time to watch something other than Attack on Titan, I'll be watching that shit, catching up. Because I hear good things. People seem to really like that shit. So
it's very modernized. I think that's what it is.
That's fair.
So, and their outro is probably my favorite outro I've watched for an anime. Have you seen it? You've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't really remember it. I watched after the first episode.
Itadori's like dancing to like K-pop, like doing moves and like hitting. It's crazy.
That's lit.
But what about you, boss? What you been watching? Anything crazy?
Nah, like I just been catching up on fucking Attack on Titan. So I haven't watched anything. Like I fell off of Ice Shield. I haven't watched any Fire Force. I haven't watched any Demon Slayer. My manga chapter is Soul 11 came out last night, but I only read it on Friday, so I haven't read that new chapter yet. Okay. One Piece is on break, so I haven't read that shit. That shit's not coming out this week. So I haven't had nothing, dude.
Yo, the Yonkos.
Just Attack on Titan. That's
recap. just at a standstill because we're on time.
Yeah, facts. We're doing stuff in a timely fashion, so we don't have extra days to watch stuff.
That's comedy right there. Anyway, so then you want to just jump into the main meat?
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking get into Attack on Titan because this shit's fire.
Season 12, bro. Do you want to say it?
Season 2, nigga, not season 12.
I mean, that's my brain is not as big as Armin's, okay? So like
yo, Armin's brain is huge. We'll get to that, bro, because he has another big brain moment, bro.
I just was gonna start off season 2 with Armin's brain is humongous.
Bro, his brain, okay, we could start there because he has
another
galaxy brain. He has another galaxy brain moment. I feel like we should start from the beginning.
Yeah, okay. Bro, but we should do a recap of what happened season 1, though.
Yeah, we should. We should. You're right. You should.
Okay. So, for all you listeners out there, if you haven't heard or watched season 1, I don't know why you're listening to this one, because you should go listen to our first season 1 podcast and then come back and listen to this. But if you're, feeling a little lazy, don't want to really take the effort to hear the greatness that we spoke last episode, which I'd be very upset with you. So yeah, go listen to that, and then I'll see you next week. Anyway. So last season we find out that Eren is a Titan. We find out that Annie is a Titan. Eren, Annie, and the scouts get in this big battle. Annie becomes the female Titan. Eren fights the female Titan. And then the scouts know there's more traitors in the group. So
that's how that shit ends, yeah.
And and Mikasa says the coldest thing in all anime history. Go check it out. And yeah. So that's how it ended. Up to this point, what we know is that there are more than just one shifter. There's more spies in the army, whether it's in the scouts, the military police.
Yeah.
And that Titans have different sets of powers. Oh, and there's Titans in the walls, right? That was like the big one.
Was that season 1 or season 2?
That was 2, because remember Annie grabbed the thing.
Oh yeah, it's right.
And ripped the wall out, so they saw. So that's all the information you kind of need to know going into season 2.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get it popping. So let me know, man, because Armin starts us off with the swelled up brain, man. Just
I don't
crazy.
know. In episode 1, first off, we should say that Attack on Titan as a series has like perfected the season premiere and the season finale in terms of episodes.
I can co-sign that,
because season 1, the season premiere and the season finale, both ridiculous. Season 2, the series premiere, Beast Titan, and then the finale are insane episodes, bro.
Yeah,
like really insane. So they've really mastered like the way to put out a season premiere or finale. They know how to grab you with the premiere and know how to leave you guessing and wanting more with the finale. Like they're so good at it. It's really crazy.
It's hands down wild. Like
It's
how well they did.
Yeah.
Both. I'm pretty sure season 3, episode 38, or episode 1 of season 3 is also an insane attention grabber. But we won't get into that one just yet. Yeah, they started this off with a Beast Titan, then you get instantly hit with another Titan.
Yeah, and like you can instantly tell that this Titan is different.
Yeah.
Like you can tell. Like he's different. He's not like Reiner or like Annie, even though he's a shifter. You can tell like by his demeanor and what he's doing that this man is on a different level. Like he's so mad at you.
I'm so mad at you right now.
Why?
You're like he's on a different level and you just like straight.
Oh no! I fucking forgot. Well,
you messed that up.
Well, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Y'all know what happens.
They're gonna find out.
Y'all know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If we didn't figure out, they've given clues. Now upon the rewatch, they've given serious clues to figure out who the fuck the other two shifters are, bro.
That was the big thing. Going back and watching this, and like you said, I was so skeptical. I'm like looking, I'm like, where are the clues at? Where are the clues at? And then I'm like, oh, this makes so much sense now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah. I guess we start with episode 1, talk about that shit.
All right, here, I'll start it off.
Yeah, you can start it off.
Because I have a quarrel with some of the things that happen.
In episode 1? Yeah, for sure. So let's get it.
So in episode 1, they're like sitting there talking about what they're doing and like how, oh man, Titans really haven't done anything in a while, blah blah blah. And then what happens? Oh, what was that noise? Titans are coming from the west. Oh, that's where my village is. And Coney and Shasha are like, yeah. Oh, I gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
And like, and I honestly, I think that's the one thing that Attack on Titan does poorly.
Yeah.
Is they set you up really well for like exciting things to happen, but the way they set it up is so elementary. You know, like think of the first one with Eren. Oh, you think it's just peaceful? What happens if a Titan kicked the wall down? And then that same day a Titan kicks the wall down. Oh, what happens if Titans, it's been so quiet the past 2 years. Oh, what is this? There's Titans coming from the west the same day? Like, come on. Like, at least have them like playing like pool or something, and then the world, like you see a Titan and that's like random. Like, I don't need this. I don't need that false setup. Like,
almost every time they say something like that, like, hey, it's been really quiet the past so and so long, then something happens.
Exactly. Like, honestly, that even happened with, like, I hate to say it, like, because this is like further down the line, but that happened with Hans. Is it Hans or Haynes?
Yeah, Hannes. Yeah.
Hannes?
Yeah.
Like, he sits down with Mikasa and Armin. He goes, "Oh, I just want to get back to the good old days." And what happens next? He like, you know what I mean? He rolls up and missed the good old days. Why did he say that? He didn't need to say that. Maybe he did. I don't know. But as soon as he said that, I go, he's not going to see the good old days. He's going to probably get murked. And sure enough, I'm like, I overlooked that because that was a sad one.
And I was really like, this season upon rewatch, I put it in our Discord last night. Like, Hannes is one of my favorite characters. Like, he has some of the most growth out of like any character in the show.
Big facts.
From where he was in season 1, the drunk that you meet when they're kids, to him now is like a complete shift, bro. And the growth he has is crazy. So like, just the way he's speaking about Eren when shit goes awry, we won't get there yet, but like the way he's talking to Mikasa and Armin and shit, like you can really feel like this man has grown through like these past 8 years or whatever it was.
Yeah, I forgot the time frame on it. Was it 8 years?
I don't know. I know
it's
it's been 5 years since the wall collapsed or whatever, but they also spent time in the Marine Corps too.
Yeah, like
so
training.
I'm like, it might be like 10 years.
Yeah, that's something that I forgot, and like until you just said that right there, was I forgot what episode it was, but someone mentioned how many years they were training.
Yeah,
and I forgot that was a thing. Like they time skip in Attack on Titan. It seems so irrelevant, and it seems so fluid.
Yeah,
you know, you're following Eren, and you see him fighting like Ymir or Annie or Mikasa is like fighting somebody, and then you get a sense, oh yeah, these people have been training for a couple weeks, and then they go, oh no, it's been 3 years, and you're like, oh whoa, like okay, yeah, all right, a lot happens in 3 years, like okay, like
that's how it is.
Yeah,
they fucking train for OD long,
and that's gonna play a big part in season 3 and season 4, right? Because like season 4 is a huge skip. It looks like
of 3 years.
Yeah,
I think that's what I read.
I'm ready for it though. So yeah, so episode 1 was pretty dope. You find out that there's a Beast Titan now, and the Beast Titan can talk and control other. So up to this point, we think that the Beast Titan can control other Titans, and he can talk.
Yeah,
and that was nuts.
We've seen other Titans talk though. Like Ymir talks, but this man speaks fluently. Like he's a regular person. Like Ymir can only say like one word, like sorry or let's go, or like short phrases, where this man is speaking coherent sentences. So you can immediately tell like this motherfucker is different. Like it's really wild.
So yeah, like even Eren can't talk. He can just makes audible noises. Yeah, but he's conscious. He just can't talk.
He understands, but he can't talk yet.
Which is like weird. So that's the first time you get a feeling, because up to this point, like the female Titan, we can't. She can't. Well, we don't know if she can talk.
She never said it. Annie never talked to her. So
yeah. Annie, yeah, like so. Annie never talked. That was wild. But yeah, so episode 1 was a good what's the word I want to say? Like it pulls you in. It was a good attention grabber.
Yeah, for sure. Because it leaves a lot of questions. Because I don't know, I don't know if it happens in the first episode, but like obviously, like if Titans are attacking, you think that the wall has been broken.
Yeah.
So they're trying to search for. They're going to the town or whatever where they're coming from, and as people are going to see the town, they're also trying to check the wall to see what the fuck is up with the wall. So like we don't know what the hell is happening in this episode. Oh, you see this monkey Titan walking around. He's telling niggas what to do, Titans what to do, and then we're just fucking lost.
Monkey Titan, bro. I love that. The Monkey King, the Monkey Empire.
Yes.
So there's another trope. If there's a monkey involved, they're probably gonna. They're probably saucy. Yeah, they're gonna probably give you the business. Like, yo, that's how it was in God of High School.
Word, I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
Yeah, the guy. I forgot his name already, but
Jim Mori, whatever his name is, the main character.
Yeah, Jim Mori was
the monkey god or whatever.
Wukong. Yeah, he was the monkey god, and he was the sauciest dude in the bunch. So yeah, like that's how it is. But I don't know. How do you feel about the next 2 episodes, like 27 and 28, like the I'm Home? I like the background they gave with like Sasha and Coney.
Yeah, the Sasha one is fine. Like it's a decent episode, but honestly, I could do without it. Like I like Sasha as a character, so I'm cool with her getting a little backstory. But in terms of the overall arching story, like it doesn't really affect it that much.
Yeah, and
like,
I wondered why she get a backstory.
I don't know. I think they're trying to just develop her character, because like it seemed like she was like not acting like herself, and then like because of this, she became more of her like rugged, like outlandly self, or whatever the word is. Because you can see how like they make a point how like Ymir and Krista tell her like, why you mad polite for? Like why are you talking like that all the time? Like she's like faking her politeness to try and like be accepted, whereas like this was trying to show her like she could just be who she is because she like went all savage mode and killed the Titan with her bare hands and shit.
Yeah.
So,
but they don't give a they don't give a backstory to Jean or Jean.
Yeah.
They don't give a backstory to Coney and like or Marco. And I thought that those were kind of like more honestly, like Sasha's not terrible, but up until that point, like Jean or Jean, however you want to say his name, he seems to be way more impactful in he's in more episodes doing more things.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Like he hasn't got a backstory. Why did Sasha get the backstory?
Yeah, I feel
know, and it wasn't even like a small backstory. It was a full episode of her. Yeah. So does that mean she's gonna get more? Is there a reason for that?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like, does her family have something special with the Titans too? Is that why they did it? Because that would be pretty. Because she's a hunter, quote unquote. Like,
Yeah.
But I can't see it.
Who knows?
I want to give it something. That's my theory. Like, I want it to be something because I would assume that they want to just dedicate an episode to somebody for no reason,
Yeah, it could be that they just gave her the episode just to have her grow out of her little shell or whatever, so she can do something savage later on or whatever. Because she does become more savage after that episode. She's really like mad rugged and shit.
All right. I mean, I'll take it. Like you said, I like her as a character.
Yeah. But for the episode, I could have done without it.
Yeah. And then 28 was...
The Connie one is important, though.
Yeah, see, like, that one's...
The Connie one is really important. Figure out Connie's village and his family and shit. Like, them going there is hella important.
Mm-hmm. And once again, see, this is where I think... Because when you watch this and go back the second time, the Connie episode is the one that literally solidifies your skepticism.
Yeah.
Because who tells Connie not to worry about it?
Yeah.
Who's pushing Connie to not say anything? I think we can say this now, right?
Or we could say it now.
Reiner, bro. This
guy always
is
suspect.
Always
he's a suspect, bro. He's always sus, man. And he's the one telling Connie, "Oh, I'll go to your village or whatever." And then when he goes there with him, he's like, "Oh, nah, let's not say anything about this." Like, what do you mean, bro?
Yeah.
Where was that energy 10 seconds ago when you said we come here and figure stuff out?
For
like,
real.
What do you mean?
Real. And just to let the listeners know, like, if you haven't watched it yet, Coney goes to the village. The village has been ransacked by Titans, but there's no bodies or debris of no blood of humans anywhere. Nothing. And they roll up to Connie's house, and there's a female Titan that has the funniest that the little legs got me. It's the little legs for me, man. Like,
the leg was so tiny, bro. Skip leg day every day, bro. Every day.
So there's a female Titan on Connie's house, but it had no legs to really walk on, and it wasn't a fully developed Titan. So it had you asking questions like, what the hell does that have to do with something?
Like, how could this Titan have gotten here?
Yeah.
If it can't move.
And who the fuck rolls up and tries to say, let's not talk about this? Nothing, nobody but Reiner themselves, man.
Exactly. Fucking bum.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was crazy. And like, he really, like, Reiner really convinced Connie that he didn't hear what he heard. Like, he heard, Connie knew instantly. Connie understood. He heard this shit talk to him, and he knew that it was his mother. He knew it. Mm-hmm. But he let Reiner convince him otherwise.
Yeah. Because
Reiner is mad sus, obviously, because nigga's sus.
Reiner's like might be the most hated like villain I've ever come across, because he's just so, most villains you just hate him from the get.
Yeah.
Like, if you follow this without knowing previously, this would like hit you in the feels. When you saw this, you'd be like, why is what, like, stop, come on.
Yeah,
like, really? Like, really? So that shit was crazy. And then the whole castle scene was crazy.
Yeah.
And
the castle shit is crazy.
This was the one that got me though, because I didn't notice the Ymir. So we also like spoiled it earlier. We probably should have went back and said spoilers earlier, but it doesn't matter because this is literally what we're gonna talk about anyway. So when Ymir pulled out the old abandoned castle and she pulled out the old food and said, "Yeah, here's some anchovies," and Reiner goes, "You can read this? I don't even know what this language is."
Yeah.
So you find out Ymir is like on some other shit too. Yeah.
Like what the fuck's going on with Ymir, bro?
Yeah, that caught me off guard, and I didn't notice that at first because I didn't get it until like I didn't even get it the first time I watched it. That part to the scene, they said that I thought she just like it was some Titan shit.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was a age shit. It was like
it's like you've been around for hella long type shit.
How
are you looking this good type shit?
How you looking this good? That's funny.
Bro.
God, that actually killed my that was funny. But yeah, that's
crazy.
That is crazy. So like that was just wild to me. And then like now you have those feelings of Ymir. So it's like where do we go from here, right?
Yeah, bro. And then like you get the explanation of what the hell her deal is.
That
and
was
either the episode or the day after or the episode after when she turns into a Titan. Spoilers: Ymir is Ymir's a shifter.
Yep.
And then she shifts to save everyone from this castle or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we figure out how she became a shifter and what the fuck happened to her, bro. And then this just brings up a whole bunch of questions, though, because we know where she's actually from, but the whatchamacallit is ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
The cutscene, the flashback, I mean. So like we don't know where it's from. So it can be we are to assume that it's within the walls somewhere. We're assumed that, but we don't know for sure. For all we know, it could be wherever Reiner and what's his face are from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I didn't notice that until now because we know what I know what the reality is. I'm like, oh, you can't really tell where this is from, so you're meant to assume it's somewhere within the walls.
Like just like. So to give you a little background story on that, Ymir is like 60 years old, pretty much. And in this scene where she turns into the Titan,
she's actually older than that because she's been roaming as a Titan for 60 years.
Oh,
and she was already like within like maybe her early 20s when she got turned.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So,
Well, that's the other thing. Did they give that age like when she was?
Oh no, we don't know. I just guess she looks like she's like early mid like teens, like, early 20s, like something like that.
I could give that. She's somewhere in the teens.
Yeah.
But that was a big situation because Reiner. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on in these episodes, and it's like so much to even talk about and digest because like Reiner does try to save Coney in an episode, which is like you wouldn't expect that from Reiner. Like it's just like a whole bunch of stuff that like it all ties together in like a later episode. But the Ymir situation is Reiner when Reiner and Bertolt see, so once boom, Bertolt is fucking Titan 2, sus. So when they see the Beast Titan, they got like shook. But not like shook as in they were scared. They were almost like idolizing.
Yeah.
They had the look of
like we might be saved type like salvation.
Yeah, like I haven't seen a friend in a long time.
Right. Yeah. Type somebody like I know.
Yeah. So it gave you this like that's the next sus thing is like they reacted far different
than everybody else. Yeah.
Than everyone else. And when Ymir turned, Reiner almost broke Historia's leg, bro. And you find out why.
Yeah.
In the later episodes, come to find out, Ymir ate Reiner's, Bertolt's, and Annie's comrade, and that's how she became a human again, or a shifter. Yeah. So that's kind of spicy, right? Yeah. So we don't know, like, but once again, that's also a thing. We left to assume that that's how it works.
Yeah,
but we don't really know if that's how it works.
Exactly. We just know that it happened for Ymir, that she Like they happened to be camping where she was like sleeping or hibernating, whatever. She woke up, they were right there. She snatched homeboy and she ate him, and then they ran away, obviously. And then she woke up as a person again.
Yeah.
So like we're left to assume that that's how you become a person, but we don't know.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. I wanted to figure out what the hellish nightmare she said.
Yeah,
Dude, because Aaron had he was in a dream state when he was a Titan.
yeah.
So does that happen to all Titans?
Like I'm not sure. I feel like if you're a shifter, you might regain some sort of consciousness. But I feel like once you're like you get turned to someone like Ymir or the Smiling Titan, you just like in like it doesn't even seem real to you. You just like in some kind of weird nightmare. That's what I think she means. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Because like she says, when she became human again, it's like she woke up from this nightmare.
Yeah. So there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack with that.
And when she wakes up and you see, we don't know what that thing she sees in the sky is. Like we figure out later, but we don't know what that constellation, like Aurora Borealis type thing that she sees. Yeah. We don't know what that is. It's just like they don't say anything about it, which is what I like. It's like a One Piece thing. One Piece does this shit too. Well, he'll drop something and he'll never say something about it, and he'll figure out what it is later.
Yeah.
So like they drop the Aurora Borealis and they don't say a thing about it. She just looks at it and you're like, what the hell is that? And then they don't say anything about it again.
Yeah, that's it. They never bring it back up.
And then until it matters again.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
So let's just talk about the best episode in the entire season.
Warrior.
Bro. Warrior. Sam knew. Oh man. What do we say about this episode?
Bro, I don't even know, man. It's so insane. Just the way that we obviously had our suspicions about Reiner and Bertolt, bro.
Yeah.
We had our suspicions before this. But the way they come out and reveal it is insane.
Yeah.
It's so nonchalant. The way this scene is run is actually fucking brilliant. Flawless. So like they're all on top of the wall, right? And there's two sections of people. Well, three, because Mikasa's a lone party. So there's three sections of people. There's the regular people of scouts, where it's like Hanji, Armin, they're all that whole bunch. Then there's Mikasa in the middle of them, walking the same way. And then there's Reiner, Eren, and Bertolt. So as the scene's going, like everyone else is talking, and you hear them saying shit. And in the background, under everything, you hear Reiner telling this shit straight up. Me and Bertolt are the armor and colossal titans to Eren, straight up, just telling him, and Eren like doesn't want to believe it. Like the reveal is so sick. It's fucking wild
because you expect it to be some like grand thing. Because to roll it back slightly, as we said before, with Armin having the largest brain in the history of big ass brains, bro, devises a plan where he kind of figured this out already, where he had suspicions that it was them.
Yeah.
And on their way back from the wall, they were going to try to like capture them and question them.
Yeah.
And sure enough, this is exactly when like Reiner snaps as a human. And just like Sam said, goes for it. And it's weird because you think it's going to be a reveal, right?
It's
crazy.
And
it's just not.
You think like a reveal of this size, you feel like it should have the magnitude. But the way they do it, it has the magnitude, but they tell you in a subtle way. Like it still hits crazy hard when like everything happens. But the way he's telling you the information, it's like it's in the background. And like this shit should be in the forefront of the scene. But it's literally in the background, which makes it that much better. It's fucking brilliant, bro. Whoever directed this episode, whoever direction was that for that scene is like deserves a fucking Emmy, bro.
They really did.
That shit is clean.
They did something that I haven't seen in ever. Like, just like
ever.
Yeah.
That kind of reveal in the background of a scene, bro. Like what?
Yeah, they're even panning over. Like that's what I like too. They were panning over it, and Mikasa is just sitting there, and she just has this look.
Like, what the fuck are these niggas? Like,
yeah.
Did I just hear that? Did I hear that shit?
and she looked at Eren, and Eren gave her the kind of like, you need to do something. Yo, Aaron did the thing when you,
bro.
when you're with, yeah, they did the eye thing. He's like, what did you say? Mikasa looked at him. They like kind of caught eyes with each other, and you know Mikasa don't play. She
was in there instantly.
Yeah.
She said,
she said, Aaron, run, and whoop.
instant, bro. Instant.
But I have to pay homage and say this though, even though these people are just straight scumbags, Bertolt and Reiner's moment when they transformed and the way Bertolt said, "Are we doing this right now, right here?" I don't know what about that just had so much power. Like, you know, like there was so much they could have said, and it just seemed like those words fit perfectly for that scene. Are we doing this, Reiner, right here, right now? And I was like, oh. And it was like, that was the magnitude.
The transform is clean. And like the way they both look is like Reiner's arm is like growing back and the sparks are flying and they're just like, all right, it's time, bro.
Yeah.
It's time. And the shit cracks and the music hits. Oh my God. The music of this scene, bro. The music of that scene.
I listen to that like twice a week at least.
The music in this scene is so good. And they used this track before. When I first watched the series, I thought this was the first time they used this track, but they don't. They use this track when Aaron's mom gets eaten in the first episode, but it's in a minor key. It's not as loud or not as like prominent or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the same track and it's fucking good. It's so good. It's probably the best OST in the fucking show, man.
It just gives you it just has the best feeling.
So
it
good.
has such a powerful feel.
Boy.
I might edit that in like right here.
That shit.
Like right here.
Clean, bro.
Or when we say warrior. One of the two.
Bro, but then after these motherfuckers transform, they capture Aaron, and then Aaron loses it, bro. Like when he finally realizes what happens, he's like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking traitors, and he just goes ham. Transform, start going, throwing the good hands, bro.
That was one of the best fight scenes ever. It was so good. It just showed Aaron's like growth as a fighter.
And he says it too. He's like, yo, y'all niggas worst thing y'all could have done was teach me how to fight, bro. And he was out here cooking. Like he's out here MMA, like take double, like take down, like fucking rear naked choke, all that.
That's funny. Yeah, so Reiner was about to lose that fight hard. Like Aaron had him in a choke.
He was done, yeah.
Yeah, and then he called out for the home. But then that was the other thing too. I think that scene had a high level of impact and prominence on what we're supposed to expect. Because up until that point, we didn't know anything really about the Titans, except for like Annie was slightly different as she could like harden part of her body.
Yeah.
But then, like even Han said, she was like, he didn't disappear right away. So the steam must be specific to him.
Yeah.
So we find out that their powers are specific to the Titan. And we still don't know what Aaron's power is.
We don't.
So we just know he just is we just think he's an able-bodied Titan.
I feel like we do know though. I feel like we do. I feel like they haven't told us, but I feel like they've given us hints where I think I know what it is.
Really? You want to spit it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like legit, but I think he gets stronger the more he gets beaten up.
That's shitty.
No, I think I'm dead serious, bro. Like think about when he got fucked up against Annie and he started turning red in a different color.
Oh yeah.
Think about that.
He did
I think that's his thing. Like he's like kind of like how the Hulk works. Like he gets like the angrier he is, the stronger. I feel like the more he's getting like beat up or he's like in a fight for longer, he just gets like stronger. Because like in the Annie fight, he literally changes colors. He's a pink color, and then he gets fucked up in the building, and he comes back and he's red, and he has these red like lines on his face.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. Because why is he red then? Like, what's the deal? Why is the change of color?
Does he heal? Do we have like a time frame on how fast he heals? Like, is he healing faster than the other Titans?
I'm not sure.
Because every time you like punched the ground and lost a limb or something, it seemed like it was like right back. Whereas like when Annie lost her fingers, they didn't grow back right away.
Yeah,
like
I don't think his goes back right away, but maybe he has some increased healing. I'm not sure. I don't know. They never told us.
But that's what I'm saying. Like all these other Titans, you start to see like them do things, and you're like, what the hell? Like how? Why can Annie harden, and why is the Colossal Titan putting out such intense heat, and he can control it? You know.
Yeah.
And like the Armor Titan, at one point, I don't know if you caught it, he shed his calf armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did to run faster. Yeah.
So it's like he can like control what parts of his body get hardened at like that too. So it's like, you know, it's just
it's crazy.
You learn so much. It's so much. It's like an information dump times a million, right?
Right.
Like you're just like, whoa, a Titan. Okay, they can do things. Oh, they can do different things. Okay, there's a Beast Titan. Oh, wait a minute. There's a whole nother hometown. The hometown you're talking about is not the same hometown.
Yeah.
What is popping? Like,
yeah, like we know their hometown. We don't know where it is.
Yeah,
but we don't know it's in. We know it's not in the fucking walls, bro.
Yeah,
we know it's not there.
So it's somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere outside, but we don't know how far. Like, we don't know what outside is even like.
So they catch. So long story short, they catch Aaron in the fight. Aaron got no arms. Yo, that's mad funny. Aaron with no arms is dumb funny, bro.
Weak, bro. He's just fucking just a torso, bro. Just a whole torso.
The whole little body. They start talking with Reiner, and Reiner just starts like snitching. Honestly, like Reiner just started snitching hard about everything.
This scene in the trees, right? This scene is crazy. Where they realize that he's fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
They realize, like, and Ymir realized Bertolt has obviously known and hasn't said shit because he's a bitch. He hasn't said shit.
Yeah.
But when they realize, like, this man is really cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, this man Reiner, he's fucking insane.
Yeah, he's just his most.
He's like living like his brain is like split in half.
Yeah, he lost it, and they keep referencing that. They're like, "Are you a warrior or a soldier?"
And we don't understand what that is.
Yeah,
because he's asked him that. Bertolt had asked him that before they revealed himself, and we were like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah,
but now we understand what it means,
and they did it multiple times.
Yeah.
So, like now, like we said, when you go back and you rewatch it, you're like, "Whoa!" They were kind of like they were hinting. This
they were hinting like, "What the fuck?" Like this man is like having a dual or like a kind of like
hero complex.
Yeah,
like he doesn't know how to feel.
Yeah. This shit's crazy, and he's talking and he's making no sense, bro. And then Aaron's losing it because Aaron's like, "How dare you act like the victim, bro? You over here murdering millions of people. You act like the victim. Like, I'll kill you right now, bro. Like, let me go. I'm gonna kill you right now. Like, you won't play with me." Like, Aaron was really about that life. Always.
He was not having it, bro.
No, he wasn't. It's crazy. Like, I don't remember exactly what Reiner was saying that made them. Like, it was something about Krista, bro. And then he was like, "Oh, Krista saved my, Krista saved my life," or whatever. And then they're just like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, we can go home. We can get a promotion." That's what it was. He's like,
"Yeah,
we can get promoted. You get higher up in the ranks." And like Bertolt's just sitting there like, "There's no ranks, bro." And like Aaron's like, "What are you?
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get promoted for this? You have to get promoted to these hands, or these nubs." He got promoted to the caught the nubs.
Nubs, bro.
Yeah,
at that point.
Reiner caught the the nubs, man.
Just forearms, bro. That's it.
No, he punched him with a little nub, bro.
That was fucking comedy, bro. And he was great with that shit too. He was like, she nah.
Yeah, he's like, die.
Out that life, bro. Like I said, I was saying that last week, bro. This man's willpower is undefeated. This man was captured, had no hands, was tied up, and as soon as the chance he got, he was swinging his no-hand arm at the guy, trying to kill him. Like, he's real, bro.
Literal no-hand arm. It was so amazing. Oh,
this was comedy, bro.
It was comedy. That was the best, and that's what they said. Like the scout squad, they're like, as long as Aaron's there, they're not going to be able just to take him willingly.
He's going to be fighting, and sure enough, for dear life.
That led up to my favorite scene in anime history, though. when Mikasa looked at Bertolt through the hands of Reiner.
Oh,
talk about
that scene is crazy.
Whew.
That scene is crazy, and I forgot the context of that scene because I remember the screenshot. I just have the picture like burned in my memory of her looking through the fingers, but I forgot they were fingers. Like I didn't remember what they were. Like I forgot. I thought they were like in the wall for some reason. And then I'm like, oh no, like this man was covering them with the hands, and that's his fingers, and she's just looking through it. This man was shook, like terrified, bro.
Oh man,
actually terrified.
Mikasa hit another cold statement again. She jumped up, and Ymir swung at her, and Mikasa goes, "I don't have any more room in my heart to care about anybody else right now. You get to choose. You're either gonna die right now, or you're gonna just stay there." And
Ymir's not move.
Yo, his story goes, Ymir, you're gonna die if you try anything.
Ymir, can't move because you're gonna get got.
Ymir's a Titan. These are Titans, bro. What is going on? They're Titans. Reiner's a Titan. Bertolt's a Titan. Ymir's a Titan. Then they're shook. Mikasa has all three of them shook simultaneously.
Yeah,
like
bro.
not even like singularly. They all were like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. I'm sorry. Like everyone knows by now, Mikasa's my favorite. I've never seen anybody put the fear in three superhuman beings other than Mikasa.
Right. Bro, you want to know what the craziest part about this whole thing too of them trying to get back Eren? Levi is not even here.
Oh yeah,
Levi isn't even on this excursion or this rescue mission because his foot is broken from the last excursion. He's not even here, bro. Just imagine. If this man Levi was here, bro,
dude, they wouldn't have got. They would have all died,
bro. It's crazy.
That was just wild to me. Like that was one of the most wild scenes in my experience. Just the way they portray Mikasa, just being so cold, just so.
She's
cold.
Honestly, she's really ridiculous.
I think that's what makes me want to watch every season more and more, and that's what makes me want to watch season 4. It's like I just want to see what she did. You know, if she even got to the next level.
I definitely feel you.
And in that scene, I just have to once again say, Armin, big brain Armin, you're gonna figure this out. Remember he was talking to Bertolt about them torturing Annie because he knew I was gonna
talk about it. That was the big brain moment that he had.
Oh, talk about it. I want you to steal that from me.
Bro, like his brain is so swollen. Like this man notices everything and takes everything into account. Everything. This man, he remembers. He's trying to figure out what to do, how to save Eren, because obviously they can't cut Reiner, his armor, and Bertolt is getting shielded by him, whatever. So they have to get them to move somehow. And he's thinking about a conversation they had, or Bertolt told him something that like he told Bertolt like, if you don't abandon anything, nothing can change or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was asking himself, like, what do I have to abandon? And he doesn't say it, but you know it's kind of like his humanity because he doesn't want to be this person. And his whole, like, there changes. If you see his face, like, he gets more shading in his eyes. His whole demeanor changes, and he's a weird-ass smile. And then he goes, y'all gonna just leave your comrade behind? And I was like, oh, no. You really went there. Bro.
He really did.
And they're like, what? What do you mean? He's like, oh, you know where Annie is, right? She's like underground getting tortured right now. And you're gonna leave her behind? Yeah, that's it? You're gonna just go home without her? Like, that's it?
Yeah, he was saying like some dark stuff. He's like they're doing just enough to keep her alive. And
he was really saying some dark shit, bro. And obviously he says that because he knows that Bertolt has a thing for Annie. And he noticed because he's always staring at her. And other niggas don't notice that. But Armin fucking notices everything, bro. Everything. It's crazy. And then as soon as he notices that, he tells him about Annie. Bertolt, obviously, he fucking slips up. And then who comes in? Erwin. Hack! Cashes that nigga down. Early.
With no
one
grip.
arm, bro. With one arm. We didn't even talk about that. The man got chomped. And he was still like, advance! The realist, bro. The realist.
That's going to play a big part in the future episodes. We're just letting you know. Yeah,
Erwin,
Commander Erwin and
And Armin, yeah, dude. Them two
big brain
are two fucking important ass characters. Crazy.
savages. And
fucking Armin, man. Galaxy brain. Brain.
Armin is like the pseudo main character because now we always look to Armin. And that's what like we go for him, bro. If we want something beat up, something punched, we go to Aaron. If we want answers, we go to Armin. That's just what it is, bro. If we want something beat up, we call Aaron. If we want like a plan or something to figure out something, we call Big Brain Armin, bro. Big Brain Armin, just easy.
It's crazy.
And I love how they set that up for us as viewers because we see that happen and we instantly think, what would Armin do?
Right.
You know? Because I've caught myself doing that. Like even now, even though I know what happens, when something happened, I was like, what is Armin going to say about this? And then sure enough, he would roll up and in my head, I'm thinking to myself, well, let's do that. Like, let's have that happen.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense. Okay, let's go through with a plan.
It's crazy.
And are we going to drop the info about the final episode right now, or should we let people? I mean, well, you know, when Mikasa confesses her.
Oh yeah. Well, we knew that she had a thing for Aaron, though.
Yeah,
we knew that.
But this was that buildup that we were talking about. This was
for sure, for sure. And I like how they say it, like how she says it. She doesn't outright say that she loves him, even though that's what she means, and we all know that's what she means. But she says it like she's just like, I just want to be by your side always. Like I just want to be with you. Yeah. And then he's like, I'll put the scarf on you as many times as you want. So kind of like acknowledging that shit. He's not really saying I love you too because Aaron's a dickhead, but he's not really saying it straight back to her. But he's letting you know, like, I'm gonna be here with you forever. We gonna be here together and shit. And then nigga steps up and then punches. We didn't even talk about the smiley coming through, bro. And Hannes showing the growth, bro.
Yeah, so really I'll let you run with that.
Man, so I don't know if I said this either off podcast or earlier in this podcast, but Hannes, upon rewatch, has become one of my favorite characters in the show because the man's growth is truly like one. Like I don't think is a character who has grown more than Hannes. Because when we see him in the first episode or the first few episodes, like, he's like a drunk, not doing shit. Doesn't care about nothing but himself or whatever. And we see him here these past 2 episodes, like he's like outside the walls. He's like leading his squad like to get back Aaron. Like he's really shown that like he's about this life now. He's not taking shit for granted anymore. And then it all solidifies when he sees the smiling Titan and his reaction is fucking beautiful. He's like, what kind of fate is this, bro? Like, I finally get the chance to avenge your mother and kill this bastard. And I'm like, fuck yes, Hannes. And then it's just fucking brutal after. It's just pain after. It's just pain, bro. It's just pain because he's going in, he's doing his thing, bro. And he's doing the right thing. Like, he obviously can't just go for the nape and kill her instantly. So he's riding around, like, cutting her fingers off, cutting her Achilles so she falls down or whatever. And then he's going for the nape and she just snatches him. And then
because the smiling Titan is an abnormal. And for those who might not remember what an abnormal is, or if this is the first time you're even listening to the podcast, an abnormal is a Titan who is above, I think it's 12 meters.
Yeah.
There's Titans of all different sizes. Some are even just like 10 feet tall. So like some Titans are not even that big. But like an abnormal is one that is doing something obviously different than a regular Titan. So most Titans are slow and lethargic. Some abnormals like run, or some abnormals walk on 4 hands and feet. And then some also are just like abnormally tall. And the smiling Titan is an abnormal, which was probably one of the tallest Titans in the series too.
She might be like, besides the Beast Titan, I don't know. I don't think we've seen, well, obviously the Colossal, but like besides those two, like she's up there.
Yeah, she's
like she might be the same size as the Beast Titan. He's fucking huge.
Yeah. So that's a thing to like keep a watch for, is like the difference in sizes of Titans. But yeah, so the Smiling Titan came back, and that just like put all three back in that spot. And Aaron had to figure a way how to he was trying to turn, he couldn't do it.
Bro. And like it's all about like Hannes is fighting this shit, and Hannes cannot pull through, bro. He gets snatched, and like this shit, like Hannes's death is so brutal. They don't even give you a chance to grieve for this man, bro. That's the worst part. Like they didn't even give me a chance to cry for this man, bro.
Yeah,
because it's so fast, and like there's so much else going on, and there's so much like just bad stuff going on after that you can't even grieve for him, bro. He's like, well, we just lost Hannes.
Yeah,
and like,
it's so bad.
It's really bad that you as the watcher or reader has the same kind of reaction as somebody who would be in the scouts, bro. They would not have time to grieve for their friend. And the show doesn't give us time to grieve for our favorite character, bro. It doesn't. And that shit's really crazy.
It was quick turnaround.
It's so fast. He just gets chomped and then it's just over. And you're like, that's it, bro? He's just gone?
Yeah.
And Eren breaks down. Mikasa's crying. Like Eren breaks down.
Yeah.
And like not like a cry. Like he has like a mental breakdown. He's like laughing. He has a mental breakdown. Like it's crazy.
He just felt like he couldn't like do anything. He's like, I'm weak.
Changed, bro. Nothing has changed. Like the same thing happened to him twice. He's seen two of his favorite people get eaten by the same Titan years apart, and he couldn't do shit about it.
Irony for real. And to speak upon what you were saying with that too, is they didn't give you time to grieve with Hannes because they showed small clips of a Titan like approaching John, who's knocked out, and Armin. And they're both just on the ground, and Armin's swinging a sword like an idiot. Yeah, and I'm like, is this Titan gonna eat him right now? And they don't let us see what's going on with them. So you're just thinking like,
they don't give you a chance.
Yeah. So I'm just like, please. And then they switch into like Eren feeling like he's weak again, and then Mikasa is just sitting there, like gives him the pep talk. Yo, Mikasa came through with the real pep talk. Not gonna front.
Yeah, facts. She did. And
to wrap that joint up, Eren throws the best hands. This
shit is crazy, bro.
They called it something. They called it because they kept saying the coordinate, and they kept saying that we got to come back and find the coordinate. We don't know who that is.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he hit the thing, hit the Smiling Titan, and the lightning struck through all the Titans, and they go, "Wow! Out of everyone, why is it him?
Yeah.
It could have been anybody else. Why did it have to be him? Look at the worst person, bro.
Bro, like I also have to say something about this. Like we know who the Smiling Titan actually is and why the coordinate worked at that moment. We know like the reasoning.
Yeah.
But my question is, did the Smiling Titan like actually try to? Does she know more than what we are letting on? Because that swing at Eren didn't seem like she was trying to murk this man.
No,
not from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Like the swing seemed like it was kind of like she was just putting her hand out to type shit.
Yeah,
at least that's what I got from it. Like we seen her murk niggas, and it didn't seem like the same kind of force and the same kind of like vibe as that with Eren. So I'm thinking like maybe she knows more than we're letting on. Like maybe she knew that she could somehow tell that Eren had the coordinate. Like I'm trying to figure out what the thing is.
Or maybe people hold on to their humanity slightly because remember, like we said, Coney's mom said like "welcome home."
Yeah.
So she was still conscious.
Yeah, she still knew who the fuck that was.
Yeah. So like maybe because of what we know in the future, like we don't know about this now.
Yeah.
That's something we might have to come back to, maybe because of like the events. Maybe you're right. Maybe she did see somebody or something in Eren.
Right. True. Oh yeah, that could be it actually.
Yeah.
As she recognized someone in Eren, and then she knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Yeah, it's something up because it didn't seem like she was trying to kill this nigga. It really didn't to me. Upon rewatch, it really didn't seem like she was trying to kill him, bro.
I'm gonna scan that again and just see, like, because it's true, like you're right. Like she just reached her hand out and it was an open hand,
right?
Like a high five,
right? And everyone just punched it, and then the shit just popped off.
Yeah,
like what? Like literally,
the weakest punch.
Bro,
the weakest punch ever. So
that shit got me. I was like, bro, that shit is weird, man.
Yeah, it's for all those who are listening. It's like when you go to give someone a pound and they don't know what to do, and they just like high five your pound, and you're just like awkwardly standing there, like, and you, why'd you do that, weirdo?
Yeah. Fuck, bro.
Oh, so that was a great way to like end it. You know, now we know that there's more to this.
Yeah, like we said earlier, like they have mastered the season premiere and season finale, and this finale was literally everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And that's not even, we didn't even get to like the last scene of the finale of where we see the Beast Titan's real form, his human form.
Yeah,
and we see who the fuck that looks like, and we don't know for now, but it looks an awful lot like what's his face's dad.
Aaron's dad, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know what the fuck is up with that, bro.
Yeah.
Because it looks an awful lot like him.
Looks very close.
Yeah.
And so it kept you there. And see, we talked for like an hour almost, and there's only 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Like there's
a lot in this whole episode. A lot.
Yeah. They really give you a whole bunch. So if you haven't had the opportunity, we left out a lot of things too. So please just go through, check this, just because there's even small details like that we had to catch before, and we don't want to just like reiterate, 12 episodes, like, all right, and in 10 minutes in this happened.
yeah.
But whew. So what would you rate this season?
Man, 10.
10?
10.
Is this the first 10 from Sam and Vince?
Maybe I can't give it a 10 because the Sasha episode I could do without. So maybe I can't give it a 10.
I don't know, yeah, because
I can't give it a 10 then. I can't give it a 10. I'll give it a 9. Give it like a 9.
I would give it a 9. A
9.3 and 9.5. 9.3. Because
I'll give you the 9.3 because I'll give it a 9 flat.
Besides the Sasha is so, even though the Sasha one is not bad, I didn't say it's a bad episode because it's a good episode. It just doesn't really pertain to the main story, so I could kind of do without it.
Yeah, like it just for some reason they wanted to give a background on Sasha, and maybe coming back, maybe in season 4 or season 3,
something will pop off,
and something happens where it's like, oh, that's why they gave the background on that. Then this goes to a 10.
Right.
But if it doesn't, and this was just there was 11 bangers, and one episode that was, like Sam said, not bad. It was really good. It gave so much substance and understanding.
It gave a lot to her character. A lot.
Yeah, but it's just like Sasha isn't Mikasa, Armin, Erwin, Levi, Hanj, Reiner, Bertol, John.
Yeah.
Like she's
There's
very
a bunch of other characters who could have gotten a backstory before Sasha. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's all I had to say. So I give it a 9. I give it a 9 straight up.
It's too fucking good, bro.
Solid. You have anything else you want to add to the joint? I feel like that's
it. I can't fucking wait to watch season 3, bro. I can't wait to rewatch season 3.
The wild thing is, man, is that, like I was saying, this is gonna drop this weekend. We're gonna watch season 3. That's gonna drop next weekend.
Yeah.
So after that weekend,
then it's trailer breakdown. Then it's season 4 time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be fucking good.
So at this time, we always like to drop our great info. So if you liked what you listened to, you enjoy, please use the hashtag Dosyonkos. You can use that hashtag on any of our social media at Dosyonkos. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also join our Discord if you have any questions or want to offer us any animes to watch or recommend. So maybe we can do a review. That could be like something maybe we can get in the works later.
Yeah, I'll be down with that.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't that be juicy? If you're looking for any Dosyonkos apparel, please go to www.activegamerfitness.com/shop. You can get t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops. I'm working on coffee mugs and sweatpants right now.
Ooh, that'd be tight.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk with you a little bit about that, and hopefully we can get some stuff going. And other than that, yeah, if you're looking for any business inquiries, please hit us up at dosyonkos@gmail.com. And catch you guys next time.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.
Next time on the Dosyonkos podcast, we will be discussing Attack on Titan Season 3.